Welcome to another CMMS Dude video. In this video, we're going to go over creating a work request. The example we're going to use today is a water quality employee putting in a work request to Central County Maintenance. I have Setaroo Field Force up on my screen here. This is the Windows version running on the tablet. This can also be done on the iOS version on the iPhone. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is find the site that we want to write a work request for. So here in the search menu, let's say we're going to write a work request against the divide tanks. So I'm just going to go ahead and search for the word divide. And you see it found one site, divide tanks. I'm going to click on that. It'll take us to the divide site, zoom us there on the map, and it'll take a few seconds here to load up the divide hierarchy. You can see the divide hierarchy up now, right? We have the divide facility, aux equipment, instrumentation, and the reservoir and tank at the divide station. So I'm going to go into the reservoir tank, and let's say we're going to go into tank 2. I'm going to drill down to divide tank 2. This is the location. This is the asset. The asset's always the circle with the I in it, right? I'm going to click on that and just verify this is the information. It's tank 2. Here's the asset number, location. It's in service, right? There's no work orders currently against it. There's no history. Obviously, the system is brand new right now. So I've drilled down the hierarchy to the asset that I want to write a work request for. I'm going to hit the double chevrons here on the start. I'm going to say create new work order. And I'm going to pick my work type. Now, this is just going to be a maintenance work order. This is sort of our general work order, sort of generic, non-specific, just general, hey, there's something we need done. So we'll go this general maintenance work order. The status, I'm going to put waiting approval. In the very near future, the status is going to be renamed as work request. It'll be a little more clear. But again, a work request or waiting approval, both things are, hey, we are requesting work, and the supervisor's either going to approve of that work or reject that work if it's not appropriate work. I'm not going to assign it. The section supervisor will decide who he's going to assign this work to, which person on the crew will get assigned that work. But the team, I do have to say, which team are we trying to send this to? In this case, this is going to be 423 Central County Maintenance. And the owner will be the current supervisor of Central County Maintenance, which is Dion. You can set the priority. And in this case, the example we're going to use is, a possible check of the tank hatch because debris in the reservoir, right? So we're going to say that this is high. This is public safety, water quality issue. It's a high priority. The work class, it's almost always going to be corrective maintenance. This isn't a PM. This isn't project work or anything like this. It's corrective maintenance. We believe that there's a problem and we're asking for it to be fixed. The description is going to be divided tanks, tank 2, we'll say sky hatch check, right? Very brief description, what the location is, what the asset is, what we're asking to happen in very, very short general terms. Okay, the long description, we're going to go in and put further instructions or information about this job. So I'm going to say found in the tank. Please check for penetrations, purity, gasket, etc. at the sky hatch that may allow debris to get into the tank. Submitted by Jason Todd. So I'm going to go ahead and put a submitted by name there. So if they need any additional information, they know who put this in, who they can contact and talk to. Obviously, the name here would be someone from the water quality crew. Right, so there's my log description. Estimated start and finish date, we're not going to fill out. right? The system will handle this. Calculated priority, the system will handle it. This is not billable. We're not charging an applicant for this. We're not charging, somebody for this work. There's no capital project number. There's no financial work order number or damage claim number. In this case, it's not a call out. It's not a PM that we're asking for, right? So all of these fields we can just leave blank. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now at this point, the system is contacting Maximo. It's pulling asset data. It's pulling the job plan, building this work order for us, and then it'll go ahead and give us our work order. This gives us a little pop-up, says work order 212-3351 has been successfully created. It's also warning me that it no longer applies to my work order filter, which is a true statement. I don't have my work order filter set up to look for work requests going to section 423 right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit closed, right? So I've put in a work request now for checking the sky hatch at divide tank number 1. Now I'm going to pop over to Omni, right? So this is similar to what Dion would be seeing when this work request comes to him. He'll have a tab for Central County Maintenance and a tile here that says, hey, these are the work orders that are in the system now waiting for your approval, right? So we just submitted this. It takes a couple minutes for this to update. So this runs on about a 3-minute cycle. So this will increment from a 7 to an 8 and show this waiting approval list will have the new work order that we just created in it. So for brevity of the video, I'm not going to wait for that to happen. You'll just have to trust me that this list will update with the new work order within 3 or so minutes. Okay, that concludes how to put in a work request from the field with an example of a water quality issue. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video.